Hi everyone, my name is Kristin Hayes. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today we're going to be making this really quick and simple, easy birthday card using the inked and tiled stamp set. So this is really pretty, and it does have some punches that go along with it, but I didn't get those. I might cave and get them later, but for right now I haven't, but it's got lots of nice sentiments in it as well. So let's get started. We have a piece of Pretty Peacock. Whoops, things are falling already. And this is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and I did score it at 4 1/4. So we'll just use our bone folder there. Then I have a piece, this is different than I used in the sample. I just thought we'd change it up a little bit. You can see it's just a little bit different. You can barely see any of it anyways. And this is a piece of the inked botanicals, and I keep saying I'm not buying 6x6 anymore, but this was so pretty. I'm just going to fan some of it for you so you can see how nice it is. So I did cave and I bought this one, but we'll see. The other paper I'm using is 6x6 too, but it's more like a detailing piece, so that's fine for me. So anyways, this is cut at 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, and I'm just going to adhere that right down so it's out of our way. All right. And you just have a thin border of the Pretty Peacock peeking through. Then I have a piece of Very Vanilla, and this is cut at 5 by 3 3/4, and we're going to start with this piece. Let me just grab a piece here. I've got this really pretty flower and stem set here. We're going to take some Versamark. Let's use an embossing buddy first just to get any static off the paper. And we've got our gold embossing powder. I'm just going to ink this up. All right. And then a little fuzzy on there. All right, so I'm just going to tilt it a little bit, get it to look how I want it to look right here. All right, and then we're going to just sprinkle our gold embossing powder all over this. Making sure we have it in all the places. This, you do have to be a little bit careful, I found, with this design, because it's one of the distinctive stamp sets, and so it's not a complete full image. I'll show you what I mean. Let me just put that there. See how it's not filling in all the gaps? So you want to obviously to heat the embossing powder so it turns, but if you heat it too much, you might burn it. And then it, where'd my heat tool go? It's hiding on me. There it is. Sorry about that. So you just want to be careful you don't do it overly too much. That's all. All right, so let's heat this up. All right, there we go. So it looks a little warped with the paper and the heat, but it'll flatten out when we put it on. So I'm just gonna take the Happy Birthday from the set and use some Lost Lagoon. And hopefully I get this straight. We're just gonna put it right here. There we go, that looks good. And then I have some detailing pieces. Now this piece is out of the More Dazzle DSP, and this has the gold and more of like a champagne-y color, and I believe the champagne color was the same thing that we had as a celebration item that was so popular and sold out a while ago. So this one I've dyed before, so you can, you know, put some re-inker and alcohol in a spritzer and dye it different colors, and it comes out really prettily. But we're going to use the gold today, and this is cut at 5 by 5/8. I'm just going to add some adhesive here and then put it about here. And then I have a piece of Pretty Peacock, and again, this is cut at 5 by 5/8 of an inch. I'm going to line that up, let's see, this way. And I'm going to cover it just a little so there's no gaps, but I do want to leave the majority of it showing. All right. Then all we're going to do is we're going to put this, I'm going to put a little extra adhesive on the corners just so it will lay flat for me on our base here. And then the only thing left to do is to add some bling. So I have these adhesive back sparkle gems, and we're gonna just use some of these. Let's see, I think I did it there. Whoops. We put one over here maybe, and then we'll do one up here. It's a little different than the one I did, but that's okay. So this is the one we made. This is the original. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, just leave them linked down below, and all of my social links will be listed down below. Thanks so much.